Welcome, friends. Welcome back to the kitchen. Welcome back to Cocktails After Dark. Today we're going to do another non-alcoholic cocktail out of this book, simply called Drinks, published in 1914, written by Jacques Straub. Non-alcoholic drinks throughout the book, but there is a section in the back in particular called Punches, non-alcoholic. And we did one a little while ago called the Ginger Ale Punch. That was really good. Really enjoyed it. So we're going to try the Cuban Milk Punch. I have my doubts, but let's go. Okay, so are you ready? 1 whole jigger of vanilla. Oh, so expensive. So expensive. This is more expensive than whiskey. Next, bar spoon of sugar. 1 whole egg. So the vanilla is more expensive than whiskey. I mean, that's not a joke, but you can get a really good deal on it in the Mexico City airport or the Cancun airport. That's where I get mine. So it all now calls for 3 jiggers of milk. Now let's talk about jiggers for a moment. The one I'm using today is 1 1/4 ounces. All of these old cocktail books all give different amounts in the front as to what a jigger is. Some of them call a jigger 1 ounce, some 1 1/4 ounces, some of them are 1.5 ounces. There doesn't seem to be any sort of consensus between these cocktail writers, you know, from 1870s right up until just before World War II. So I split it down the middle, 1 1/4 ounces, sort of gets all of them. This book doesn't specifically say what a jigger should be, so that's why I'm using 1 1/4 ounces. If the cocktail book calls out specifically what they mean by a jigger, I use that. Otherwise, 1 1/4 ounces works. Give this a shake. Okay, and I got a new, and it just doesn't work for me. We're going to double strain, is what I was trying to say. So I realized I only had 1 Hawthorne strainer, and I thought, because we do so many cocktails all at once, I should get another Hawthorne strainer. So I bought this one because I thought it looked...
Hey, friends.
I thought it looked pretty good, but it just doesn't work for me.
It's a new design you're not familiar with?
Yeah.
How can I help? Oh, my goodness. My timing was perfect. You just observe.
So this particular Hawthorne strainer is a
that style?
hashtag for
That's
me.
a different shape, though.
For me, hashtag fail.
It looks like it's more round than the other one that has a more ovally shape to it.
So I like this one, a little more oval shape, and it's got these ears, and the ears sit on the tin, and or maybe I'm just set in my ways.
So what do we got?
This is called the Cuban Milk Punch. It's in the non-alcoholic section. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. Did you taste it?
Well, I have not tasted it. I just smelled it at this point.
What does it smell like?
Well, it smells like vanilla and
Wow.
the bottle's over there. So I can tell there's vanilla in it.
So it's in the non-alcoholic section.
Okay.
But it's got 1 1/4 ounces of vanilla in it. Which...
I like it. I like it a lot. But that would make it non-alcoholic because 1 1/4 ounces of vanilla would be 1 1/4 ounces of, like if I made the vanilla from home, it would be 1 1/4 ounces of vodka.
Yes.
In this glass plus the vanilla flavor.
So the vanilla is 40% alcohol. So it's not non-alcoholic unless you can find a non-alcoholic.
A glycerin-based.
Yeah, which they aren't as common. And there aren't very many that I've found that actually have the
That's
flavor.
pretty good.
So
I don't know that you're going to like it. Because you don't necessarily like milk flavored. It's a bit like a milkshake to me. It's like a not thick milkshake, although a straw would make it super fun.
That's pretty good.
I'm surprised you like it. Because I thought you'd have a problem with the texture. The milk texture.
The milk, I'd do 2 jiggers of milk and then put in 1 jigger of cream to thicken it up a little bit. The egg adds what I like.
That texture.
Yeah.
But that might be, I mean, it's interesting because what kind of milk did you use?
Homo.
So regular milk.
Yeah.
Right, but just looking at the recipe, it says
Fresh milk.
fresh milk. So that could be whole, like right from the cow, fresh milk.
4.25 maybe. Yeah. So
Right.
the milk that I used is 3.25. So yes, a little bit more. That's where the cream I think would bring it up. But it's not non-alcoholic.
No. No.
It's
no. I can only imagine trying to explain to someone that I wasn't an alcoholic drink. It just had vanilla in it.
No, it just had vanilla in it.
Well, and here's the thing, though, right? I mean, because when you put it in a cake, you put like a teaspoon over a whole cake.
But that's got as much alcohol in there as if I'd put a jigger of whiskey in it. And a jigger of whiskey would have been cheaper than the vanilla.
The vanilla.
But that's a winner.
I could charge you $25 at the
That is a winner. I like that.
at the bar.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so
Our
this
non-alcoholic
alcoholic
drink.
Cuban milk punch. Give it a shot.
But yeah,
Chocolate milk. Make that with chocolate milk.
then it is just chocolate milk. It's milk with chocolate.
That'd be really good.
That
Anyway.
would be a non-alcoholic drink, though.
Well, no, until you put the vanilla in it.
Okay.
Thanks for stopping by. See you again soon.